Hello friends, as in the previous video we have taken a brief introduction of a DSA. So in this video we are going to learn about the linked list. So as a linked list and an array are similar since they both stores the collection of the data. So one of the way to think about the linked list is to look at how array works and think about alternative approaches. So array is the most common data structure used to store collection of elements, and array are convenient to declare and provide the syntax to access the any element by its index number. And once the array is set up, access to any element is convenient and fast in the array. So some of the major disadvantages of the array are as as we have to define fix the size of the array, because most oftenly we have to specify the size of an array at a compile time. This makes the programmer to allocate array which means large enough that required. And the second one is that when we are inserting a new element at a front of an array, it is potentially expensive because existing element needed to be shipped over to make a room for the new elements. And the deletion of an element from an array is not possible. And the linked list, have their own strengths and weaknesses, but they happens to be strong when where the array are weaker. Generally, arrays allocates the memory for all its element in a single block, whereas the linked list uses an entirely different strategy. So the entirely different strategy of the linked list is as the linked list allocates memory for each element separately and once only when necessary. So let's have a quick recap of the some of the terminologies of and the rules of the pointer. These rules and the terminologies and the functions are most commonly used in the linked list, and the whole linked list code is dependent on these. So one of them is malloc. Malloc is a system function which allocate a block of memory in a heap and return a pointer to the new block. By default, the malloc function returns a null, and the its return type is void pointer. So the void pointer means that the we can change this pointer or convert this pointer type to any other pointer type. And the second one is the free. The free is the opposite to the malloc, whereas which allows to delocate a memory, and the argument to the free is the pointer to a block of memory in the heap which was located by the malloc. That pointer was passed as a argument in the free function, and the free function will delocate the memory of that pointer. One of the advantage of the free is the free simply mm, simplify the memory management when we no longer needed a block. That block. So let's have a look towards the linked list. What is a linked list? A linked list is a non-sequential collection of data, but as the linked list data has a link of the next data item to be linked. So it we can say that the linked list is said to be in a linear form. So we can say that the linked list is a type of a linear data structure. So it is dynamic data structure. For every data item in a linked list, is an associated pointer that will give the memory location of the next data in the linked list. The data item in the linked list are not in consecutive memory, but they may be anywhere, but the accessing of the data is easier as each item contains the address of the next data items. Some of the advantages of the linked list are the linked list have many advantages, but some of the very important advantages are the linked list are dynamic data structure that means they can grow or shrink at the execute time of the execution of the program. And the second one is that linked lists have effective memory utilization. Here, memory is not allocated, but the memory is allocated whereas whenever it is required and is delocated whenever it is no longer required. So the third one advantage of the linked list is the insertion and deletion are easier and effective. Linked list provides flexibility in inserting a data item at a specific position and deleting a data from a given position. And the third one is it makes the complex application can be easily carried out with the linked list. Some of the disadvantages of the linked list are one of them is it consumes more space. Even every node required an additional pointer to store the address of the next node. So the linked list need consumes more space. And the second one is that practically searching a particular element in a linked list is so difficult. So and it is time consuming. Linked lists have different types of basically three types of linked list. One of them is singly linked list, second the doubly linked list, and the third one is circular linked list. And the circular linked list is being categorized into more linked list. They are singly circular linked list and the doubly circular linked list. A singly linked list is one in which all the nodes are linked together in some sequential manner. Hence, it is called a linear linked list. We can also say that singly linked list is a linear linked list, and the doubly linked list is one in which all the nodes are linked together by multiple links, which helps in accessing both the successive node and the preceding nodes from any attribute node within the list. Therefore, each node in a doubly linked list has two link fields to the to point to the left node and the right node. This helps in to traverse in forward direction and backward direction. And the third one is the circular linked list. The circular linked list is one which has no beginning and no ending. And the singly circular linked list can be made a circular linked list by simply storing address of the very first node in the link field of the last node. And the circular doubly linked list is one which has both the successor pointer and the preceding pointer in the circular manner. So as we have discussed about the advantages and disadvantages of the linked list and the arrays, so we can also compare them. So as array has a fixed size and the linked list is not having a fixed size, and the array are allocated from the stack, and whereas the linked list are allocated from the heap. It is in array. It is necessary to specify the number of the elements during the declaration or the compile time, but it is not necessary in the linked list. In linked list, it is not necessary to specify the number of the elements during the declaration, as the memory is allocated during the runtime. As in the array, it occupies less memory than a linked list from the same number of the elements, but in the linked list, it occupies more memory. Whereas in array, inserting new element at the front of the is potentially expensive because existing element needed to be shift over to make a room, whereas in the linked list, insertion and new element at any position can be carried out easily because each element has its own address and is linked with the list. And that in the array, the deletion operation is not possible, whereas in the linked list, deletion is possible. And some of the applications of linked list are: linked lists are used to represent and manipulate polynomial and polynomial expressions containing terms with non-zero coefficients and exponentials. The second and one of the application of the linked list is to represent very large number of the operations of the large number of, such as addition, multiplication, and divisions. And one of another application is linked lists are implemented as stack, queue, tree, and graph. Or the linked list can be implement the symbol table in the compiler constructor. So that's it for today. In the next video, we are going to learn with the types of the linked list in brief or descriptive manner.